And welcome back live from CSUB. We are talking about the academic accomplishments of all of our students across Kern County. It's been such a great couple of days and weeks seeing all of their amazing work, especially during this very difficult year. But now with education, a lot of people have the question, even starting early on, how am I going to, raise the funds, save the money for my kid to go off to college? That's a burning question for so many parents. And joining us now is Dave Anderson with Moneywise Wealth Management. Dave, as always, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, good to be here.
Okay, so that is a big question. I mean, it has been a tough year financially, first off. We've got to remind people about that. But also, just in general, saving money for college is a big financial decision. Let me first just ask you, what is the first thing that people should know before they start to worry about the overwhelming fear that they don't have enough money or they can't save enough money for college?
Yeah, what I would say is, the sooner you start saving, even if you're not doing it in the best way, even if you don't know which vehicle to use, if you just start early, what you do is you maintain some options. And as you start to build that cash, then some of the questions that you have, you'll learn those answers to, but you'll be far ahead of the game if you just start early.
Now, let's just talk about for all of those seniors, high school seniors who are getting ready to go off to college in the next few months or so. Let me first ask you, what should they be doing this summer over the next few months, preparing for those extra expenses that just come with going off to college?
Yeah. So, if you're going to start your first year of college, you're going to be poor. So anything that you can put together to save up for that first year is going to provide you also with some more options, some more choices in your life. So I think it's important for those people that are earning a little bit of money to save that.
To save it as much as possible. Now, what about those kids and those parents who have those young ones in elementary school and wondering when is the best time to start making the decision to put a little bit of money away? I mean, is there really a better time, or is it just as soon as possible?
It's as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Every family's different. Everyone they're in a different financial situation, so you can't really give the same rule to everyone. But as soon as you can, I would prioritize that. The cost of education is going up, so start saving early. You can look at things like a 529 plan that allows it to be a little bit more tax efficient. But the sooner you start, the more options you're going to have when the time comes.
And, just a little bit for a long time does go a long way.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let me tell you, because you mentioned taxes, are there things that people should be aware of if they do have a student in college, or they're taking out loans or have scholarships? Is there any tax information that people need to know about?
Yeah, how you pay for college is going to impact your tax liability. Which vehicles you're using, if you've used a tax-efficient vehicle like a 529 plan, that can help you. So that should be part of the conversation. You're a parent, you're thinking about saving for college. Make sure that you take into account the tax implications of these things that you're doing. So when you go to withdraw money, it doesn't come with a huge tax liability.
We just began this segment talking about how difficult this year has been for everyone because the economy has been in a volatile situation. What is your number one advice to all of those parents and students out there that are getting ready to navigate through these different times?
I think this, even though it's been a time of struggle and there's been a lot of pain, this is an opportunity for everyone to kind of step back and reevaluate where they're going in their life. So I would tell people right now that are entering college, this is a beautiful opportunity. The world looks a little different than it did last year. That's not a bad thing. That's a really good thing. Take advantage of it. The job market is changing because of that. So there are some opportunities out there. So I say be positive, think towards the future, and you're going to be fine.
All right, well, that's some good advice and a good message right there. Dave Anderson with Moneywise, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Do appreciate it.
My pleasure.
More news coming up next.